is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. Taken in at the 3. Well, now how about this return? And now out come the Bills. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know it's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Brady's throw there complete, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Up the gut, Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
It's showtime, baby.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate from 10 yards out. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Let's roll. Let's rock, baby. Whatever it takes, I'll get. What's the deal, y'all? Let's go. Let's go. What's up, baby? What's up? Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Turn it up, bitch. Let's go. Here we go. They can't stop us.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
To throw again on second down, Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there. Complete. 4th down. Allen to throw once more. He is going to find Hill here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing on first down is Brady.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. The final shot before half for Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard. But there are definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point. And I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, it's caught here by Adams.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
On 3rd down, Henry. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
31 yards for Derrick Henry.
And the Bills take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
To the touchdown pass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On second down, here's Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his receiver. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll on anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Allen going to keep it again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to gain a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Allen going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So after the INT, it's Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and that'll make it third down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Brady to throw again.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To throw is Brady.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw, Brady. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review, and this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Brady to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off the option, here's Henry. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. Takes it at the 7th. And able to get this out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. To the air right away is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. Shifts by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And here come the Bills. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. On 1st down, Brady. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began. And they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And Brady has it over the middle. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cameron Brate from 17 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Let's go, baby. Let's get it. All right, guys. All right.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Allen going to keep it again.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Allen running right on the option.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Adams from 6 yards away.
And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this this ball game.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
It's one play at a time, baby.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Oh, what a juke into space.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
What's the deal, y'all?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Brady's pass complete to Justin Jefferson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Gregory Rousseau able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On second down, here's the option.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
5 yards remain on second down. Off the option, here's Henry.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. A first down carry for Henry.
Down at the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, here's Henry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Allen now looks to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald able to get him for a loss of about 3.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Allen running the option to the left. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. But guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and so when these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Brady. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's Brady to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start with the option. And spins away. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here's Brady and the Bucs.
Down 14-7. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. They'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. To throw is Brady.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Brady.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Into the air right away is Allen. And that's complete to Adams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On play action, Allen. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Finding Knox there, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now Allen. Being chased out left. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. So out come the Bucs now. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Brady going to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Brady. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they'll begin by running the option. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's it.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. What a run there from Josh Allen. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Running left, it's and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And the Bills are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Henry. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Herbert going to go to the air right away. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defense is talking about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Allen, nifty footwork. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen, he's got it complete. Derrick Henry. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. Dances by him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Allen going to keep it again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert.
And this is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Herbert off of play action.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And Hopkins hangs this one out to the right. Missed it. It's no good.
Visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. No good.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Allen. It's caught here by Adams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Henry up the middle.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of...
Herbert has it knocked free.
Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense. Those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Dropped incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 10, 1st and goal. Now Allen again. A check down here for Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. Who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From the 6. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll work
take this down inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Henry running right. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's Eckler again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Chargers.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Herbert now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that's complete to Adams.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Allen now on 1st down. The left side caught by Diggs.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Big hookup there, forced to throw. Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.